Hi everybody, welcome to today's video. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman, and today I'm going to talk about, this is confirmation bias. I talk about, we're all attracted to things that we can relate to. Well, I read this in the Wall Street Journal, and boy, can I relate to this. And I think that this story is a perfect example why you and me, why we make so many mistakes nowadays, especially mistakes that are avoidable. And they're big mistakes sometimes, really big ones, like buying the wrong thing and paying too much money and buying from the wrong RV dealer. So just bear with me. I want you to picture, this was again recently in the Wall Street Journal. There's a picture of a lady, pretty lady, and she's at the gym. So she's taking a selfie. She's on the treadmill, and you can see back here in the back that she's got her computer hooked up to the laptop on the treadmill, laptop, her selfie, that kind of a shot. Her name's Allison Kate. It says Allison Kate was walking on the treadmill while tapping away on her laptop and taking a selfie until she wasn't. Her foot slipped, ankle rolled, the desk attachment clipped to the treadmill wobbled, and she tried to steady herself. I need to do this, I need to do that, and so let me do it all at once. Ms. Kate, 39-year-old marketing manager from Des Moines, Iowa, said of her mindset, it's that way much of the time. Multitasking is a way of life for most of us. Is multitasking a way of life for you? Oh, it is for me, and I don't like it. We eat lunch while we work, take calls at the gym, reply to messages while logged on to Zoom. I'll bet that a lot of you reading this right now are doing something else at the same time. When I read this, originally, I had the TV news going, I was checking emails, and I was reading this, doing it all. I think that focusing and these damn things, these distractions are just sucking our lives from us. Life has never been more filled with things that are pulling at us, yanking, screaming, look at me, I need some attention, I need your money, I need your time, oh, look over here. And it's screaming louder and louder and louder. The article continues, says, the tools of our lives, from car dashboard screens to buzzing phones, fracture our attention while promising that we can do it all the time, except we can't. You cannot multitask, says Earl K. Miller, a neuroscience professor at MIT. I would think, if anybody knows, probably a neuroscience professor from MIT probably knows. And he says, you can't multitask. Our brains are wired to do just one cognitively demanding thing at a time. We tell ourselves we're multitasking when what we're actually doing is task switching, rapidly shifting from one thing to the next. As we toggle, our minds stumble as we try to recall where we were and what we were doing, he says. Juggling tasks makes us less creative and more prone to errors, and the quality of our work suffers. I think that we are so rushed with everything. We're guilty of that. We're trying to do everything all at the same time. I'm supposed to be slowing down in my life. I'm supposed to be retired, or at least semi-retired. And I find myself being sucked into this vortex of more, trying to respond to more and more people and help more and more. And it feels good to do that. At the same time, my wife's going, honey, remember you're going to take some time. We're going to be together. So what do you do? Well, isn't it true? This is for me, that the most valuable things in life to me that are meaningful, not just for now, hurry up, reading, praying, going on a nature walk, gardening, raising a child or a grandchild, not just having them in the house and, here's your electronic gadget, but really having a meaningful, significant, positive impact on them. All of that takes time. When we are distracted, we can't give that time to what we need to be giving it to. Like buying an RV. Take the time to read your paperwork. Don't just assume, I'll figure it out later. Yep, hurry up with that walkthrough. Just hitch it up. I'm ready to go to the campground. As a campground owner, you have no idea how many people that I had that literally, they came to the campground, they said, we're buying a new trailer, we're picking it up next week, and our first trip out, we're going to Yellowstone. From Texas? First trip? Driving to Yellowstone? Yeah, we'll figure things out. Oh, they're going to figure things out. I guess we all do. So the only way that we can unwrap ourselves from all these distractions is to make a conscious effort to do so. We have to think about it. And even when we think about it, I get myself caught up. I'm like, I just read this story. I know how bad these distractions are. And they happen anyway. The story continues. It says, how do you stop, wonders Tim Sloan, a 61-year-old who lives in Tennessee. Things moved slower when he got started in the construction industry decades ago. Now a project manager for a large drywall company, he often fields calls from customers while reviewing pricing information on one of his 5 computer screens and scrolling emails on another. Everybody's got to have it right now, he says. If he doesn't get it done fast, customers will head to a competitor. Do we really have a choice? Do you want to be rushed through the buying process? Do you want to be rushed through the parenting or the grandparenting process? The painful crap that none of us like, we want to be rushing, get on with that. But the meaningful stuff, isn't it better when we slow down and embrace even the crappy stuff? I got 3 dogs. You can probably hear them barking in the background. Every morning I get up, it's like, oh, did I get up early enough to beat their bladders to the pad? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't like picking it up, but I love them so much I want to take the time with them. Time. Distractions. We are being pulled at by everybody. You know, go to the store, go to Walmart or your grocery store. You want to buy a gift from somebody? Well, just pick up a gift card. There's a thoughtful gift. Well, I mean, I've done the same thing. Yes, it's easy, but how significant is it? Really, how meaningful is it? Kids love gift cards. You know why? They can go do whatever they want. But did it mean anything to them? And does it matter? For me, life, when you get to be my age, I'm almost 70, I thought that I would begin to slow down. As they say, slow down, smell the roses. It's my choice to work as hard as I do and as much as I do. But it seems like I look around and everybody is being distracted. Everybody is hoping, hurry up. You know, I jokingly say TLT. I'll bet you're going to go with TLT. If you made it this far in the video, this is going to mean something to you. All of us have this. It's too long. Too long to listen. It's too long to read. It's too long to watch. It's too long to think about. It's too long. Give it to me now and make it quick and make it good. Tell me what I'm supposed to think politically. Just tell me, are we okay? The economy's okay? Just make it real quick. Oh, it's not okay? Make it real quick. There's no possible way any human being can learn any of the issues by just looking at the headlines. You can't do it. You can feel pretty good. I'm smart, and you can talk a little bit about a lot of different things, but you can't talk at depth about them, and neither can I, unless I spend time making a conscious effort to avoid the distractions. Is it inevitable? Do you have to fight the distractions? Are they stealing your focus? Because they certainly do mine. If you can, if you're able to go, you know what? I'm perfectly fine. Nothing steals my focus. But I'll bet you right now, you probably got your email. You're checking. If you get a notification during this video, you're going to focus. Not necessarily on me, but focus on the important things in life. I challenge you when this video is over at some point. Turn your phone off, turn your notifications off, turn the TV off, and just sit there quietly and think. And just be aware, try to get outside of yourself and think of all the things that are pulling on you. Whether it's your dogs or your job or the neighbors or your kids, or you got a bill you got to pay, or the phone's getting ready to ring, or you got a conference call you got to make. Think of all the things that are pulling on you. Are you really as good of a multitasker as you think you are? Just because you survived a day or a week or a career of putting out fires, whack-a-mole, 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 doesn't mean you're good at it. It just means that you're good at surviving. So let me know what you think. Again, you know, I look at this, it's confirmation bias, because I can relate so much to this story. But can you relate to it? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. I'd love to hear from you. Again, I'm a former campground owner, just an old guy, and we sit around my virtual campfire. We talk about things in hopes that it will help you avoid making some mistakes. If nothing else, it will help you slow down. Just slow down a little bit. Too long to listen, too long to watch, too long, wingman. And I get it. I'm guilty of it as well. You ought to see the way I watch YouTube videos. You know, they start up, an ad comes up. Oh, I hate those ads. Skip ad in 5, 4, 3, 2. Skip. That's 5, not 6 seconds, not 5.5. Book, and I'm skipping, and then I'm scrolling to the next one. So I'm guilty of it like everybody else. But everybody wants a piece of me just like they want a piece of you. I respectfully suggest that you take a minute and you kind of reevaluate. Like I said, turn everything off and close your eyes, ponder, say a little prayer, ask for some wisdom, ask for some guidance, some humility. You may be surprised at what the answer is in a positive way. Again, drop a comment below. Let me hear from you. I appreciate you so much. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home.